Hello everyone, my name is Aparna and welcome back to my channel. If you are learning web development or you want to get better at JavaScript, then this video is going to be really helpful for you because today we are going to build a complete interactive quiz app from Sketch. And this video I am not just going to show you the code, I am going to explain every single part step by step so that you actually understand the logic, not just copy and paste it. So without waste any time, let's go start. First, let's understanding what we are building. This is a simple quiz application where the user click a start button, then question appear, the user selects answer, the score gets calculated, and finally the result is deployed. In this project, we are using 3 HTML pages, 1 JavaScript file and 1 CSS file. The pages are index.html, quiz.html and result.html, and the JavaScript file quiz.js handle all the logic. Here the part of structure project: index.html starting page, quiz.html question page, result.html result page, and quiz.js is a logic and style.css is a styling. Understanding this structure is important because real projects are usually divided into multiple files. Now let's open index.html. We have a container with a heading, a short description, and a button that says quiz start quiz. Now this button has an on click event. On click equals to start quiz parenthesis. This means when the user click the button, a function will run. And here is the function window.location.href equals to quiz.html. What does this do? It tells the browser to move from the current page to quiz.html. So basically this is page navigation using JavaScript. This page job is simple: start the quiz and move to the next page. Now let's move to quiz.html. Here we have some important elements: a counter to show which question we are on, a score display, a question area, and a div for option. Important point is these options, the options are not written manually in HTML. They will be created dynamically using JavaScript. This is called dynamic UI and it's a very important concept. Now let's quickly look at the CSS. We center everything using flexbox and container. Looks like a card with padding, border, radius and shadow. Buttons have hover effect. And we have two special classes: dot correct green background, dot wrong red background. These classes will be added dynamically using JavaScript when the user selects an answer. Now let's move to the most important file, quiz.js. This is the brain of our application. First we define quiz data. This is an array of objects. Each objects contain a question, a list of options, and the correct answer index. For example, if correct is 0, that means the first option is correct. The entire app depends on this data. Next we have two variable: current question equals to 0 and score equals to 0. Current question keep track of which question we are on. Score keeps track of how many correct answer the user has given. This is called state management. Now we select elements for HTML using document.getElement by ID. We store references for question, option, counter and score. This allows JavaScript to control and update the HTML. Now we come to the most important function, load question. Let's break it down step by step. First we clear previous option using inner HTML. Then we update the counter text, for example question 1 of 3. Then we display the current question. Now come the key part. We loop through the option using for each. For each option we created a button. We set its next and we add a click event. When the user click the button, check answer function is called with the selected index. This is dynamic element creation. Now, when the user selects an answer, check answer is run. First, all buttons are disabled, so the user cannot click again. Then the correct answer is highlighted in green. If the user selected the wrong answer, the button is highlighted it in red. If the answer is correct, the score increase and the score display updates. This is real-time UI feedback. Now we use set timeout. Wait for 1 second. This gives the user time to see the result. Then current question is increased. If there are more questions, load question runs again. If not, we move to the result page. Here we pass data using the URL result.html. Score is 2 and total is 3. This is called query parameter. We are spending the score and total question to the next page. On the result page, we use URL search params to read data from the URL. We get the score and total and display you score X out of Y. There is also a restart button which takes the user back to the index page. In this project, you learn DOM manipulation, dynamic element creation, event handling, state management, page navigation, and query parameters. All of this together form a real web application. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it. And if you want to learn coding through real projects, subscribe the channel. In the next video, we can make this project more advanced by adding a timer, animation, or a learn board. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.